Sarah, may I come over to your house now?
Hi, Maria. I'm sorry, as I told you before, I work 9 to 5. It's my lunch break now.
Are you still working?
Yes, it will cost a lot of money when I have children. Ken and I agreed that I would keep working until then.
What are you talking about? You've been married for more than a year now. You still don't have children.
Well, it's true that Ken and I don't have children yet.
Do you know why you can't have children?
Children are a gift. I don't know why I can't have a child or when I will have a child. It's up to God's will.
What nonsense! The reason is obvious. It's because you don't quit your job.
What does it matter if I keep working?
Of course it has something to do with it. You can't have children when you are stressed out. You work every day or live a hectic life. You can't have children.
I see. But fortunately, I'm not stressed. And my workplace is full of good-hearted and nice people. And Ken is really kind. I'm so blessed.
Don't be so optimistic. I'll never be able to hold my grandchildren.
I'm sorry. We want to have children too.
I know you do. You need to quit your job so that you can have children as soon as possible.
I'm sorry, but I'm not quitting my job. I like my job, and like I said before, I want to save money while I still can.
What? Are you talking back to me?
I'm sorry, but my lunch break is over. Let's talk again. Well then, excuse me.
Sarah, it's your lunch break, right?
Yes, what happened?
I was going to ask you one more thing yesterday.
What is it?
Do you prepare Ken's lunch?
No, I don't.
Huh?
If I make lunch, I have to get up an hour earlier. In order to get some sleep, we decided to either buy lunch somewhere or eat out. Ken suggested it. The break room at my office is too small, so we can't relax in the break room. I really appreciate it. I try to eat a nutritious meal with vegetables at night.
Huh? I can't believe you don't make Ken's lunch. From the time he was a student until he got married, I made lunch without missing a single day. Even on days when I wasn't feeling well.
I think that's great.
Right? And what about you? Aren't you ashamed of making my son eat out?
I'm not.
Huh? You must be kidding.
You are a housewife. Ken and I both work. Many couples work nowadays. Many families don't make lunch. In fact, it's the same at my company.
I'm not talking about others. I'm talking about you.
Huh?
If you had any feelings for Ken, you'd at least make lunch for him.
No.
I can't believe you don't because I'm working. If that's the case, you should quit your job.
I may not be able to do it every day, but I'll try to make lunch as much as possible.
As much as possible? Every day, is that clear?
Yes.
You're just full of excuses. I'm your mother-in-law and you don't even listen to me. I don't know how you were raised. So you took Ken's shirts to the cleaners, right?
Dry cleaning? No.
Huh?
He wears shirts every day. If I send them to the cleaners, it costs a lot of money. I iron them at home. Ken says it's better that way.
How can it be better? You must take it to the cleaners.
Why?
Are you asking me why? He is a salesperson. He goes to clients and new customers and negotiates with them, okay? It's a tough job.
Yes, I agree.
If he wears a shabby shirt on such an important occasion, he will be embarrassed.
Ken never wears a saggy shirt. I iron his shirts properly until they are nice and tight. He wears wrinkle-free shirts. It's easy to iron.
Are you still his wife? You don't care about Ken at all. You only think about making things easy for you.
Ironing clothes takes more time and effort than taking them to the cleaners. How can you think of making things easier? Ken and I decided to do it after considering the money. I don't intend to change it.
You are so cocky. I'm really annoyed with you because you keep talking back to me. Are you trying to irritate me on purpose?
I'm not.
Anyway, don't think about making your housework easier. Think about Ken first, okay?
I understand.
Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning. What's going on so early on a Saturday morning?
What, am I not allowed to contact you?
It's not that.
You're both off today, right?
Yes, we've both been busy at work this week. We're going to take it easy today.
Have you had breakfast yet?
We're just getting started. Ken is making French toast right now.
Huh? No way!
What?
Are you making Ken cook breakfast for you?
On weekdays, I prepare all the meals. On weekends, Ken makes breakfast. Ken is a good cook. He hardly ever cooked when you were there, right? He started cooking after we got married. He says it's fun. It really helps me a lot, and I look forward to eating Ken's breakfast on my days off.
Stop now!
What?
That's a woman's job. I have never once made them do such a thing, my husband and my son.
I see.
Ken works hard every day. Why can't you just let him take it easy on his day off?
Of course. I want him to take a good rest. But I'm working too.
What? Your work is not as important as Ken's work.
No way. I'm not forcing him to cook. Ken wants to do it.
That's not the point. You're giving him the impression that he has to do it.
I'm not.
See? There you go again. You're talking back to me. The point is, I'm telling you not to make Ken do the housework.
Huh?
I was even busier on the weekend. I was taking care of my husband and son. I hope you do the same for Ken.
It's great that you have done so much for them, but times are different now, you know.
What?
Please don't impose your values on me.
Impose my values? Who the hell do you think you are?
I understand your concern. I will discuss this with Ken. I would appreciate it if you could let us talk.
What? You're talking about me like I'm an obstacle?
I never meant to.
That's enough. Bye.
Maria, are you free now?
I am.
Are you free next Wednesday? It's a national holiday.
Why?
I'm sorry to bother you on such short notice, but Ken's sister and I decided to have a family get-together. And since many of them had never been to our house before, we decided to have dinner at our house.
Who suggested that?
Ken did. He asked me to contact you, so I was wondering if you were free.
Sure, I will come over. If you had started it, I would have thought about not doing it.
Is Ken's dad going to be okay with your schedule?
Don't worry, he doesn't have any plans. Just wanted to let you know that I'm not going because you asked me to. I'll join because Ken asked me to.
Well, I'm sure both Ken and his sister will be pleased. It looks like everyone has plans in the morning. I will have some preparations to make. We're planning to gather around 4 p.m. Could you come around 4 p.m.?
What? That late? It's such a big event. I'd like to go earlier.
I'm sorry, I'm sure you'll be swamped with preparations. It would be very inconvenient for us not to be able to help you, so if you could come at 4, that would be great.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Thank you very much. I'll see you next Wednesday at 4. Thank you very much.
Sarah, where are you now? If you see this, contact me immediately.
How can I help you? I'm at the store with Ken right now.
I don't care where you guys are. What are these dishes?
What? Where are you now?
Your house, of course.
What? I asked you to come around 4.
I heard you. There's no way I would come that late.
Why? I mean, how did you get into our house?
I have a duplicate key.
What?
I made a duplicate key when I visited you the other day. It's your fault for not noticing.
Oh no.
It's all your fault. You should have put yourselves in our shoes, having to wait until the evening.
Well, let's not talk about that now. What do you mean by what these dishes?
I mean, these look so bad. I don't know if you thought you were being fancy by preparing a pizza, but pizza is supposed to have a thin, crispy crust. What is a thick, bread-like crust? This is not a pizza. I tasted a bite of the pasta, but it wasn't cooked long enough, and you must use tomato sauce for your pasta. It was soaked in some oil. It was disgusting. Even the meatloaf looks like it's undercooked. There's no way I can eat this.
I'm sure those are delicious.
You're overestimating yourself, aren't you? I don't understand why you praise your own cooking. Everyone will be sick. I threw them all in the trash.
What?
You should be thankful that none of us are getting food poisoning.
You're joking, right?
You wouldn't make a big joke like this, would you?
Did you really throw everything away?
I did. I'd much rather order some food. Now get some takeouts, okay?
Oh.
I mean, how can you make the world's worst looking food like that? That made me laugh.
I didn't make it.
What? What are you talking about? And who made it?
Your husband.
Huh? You're lying.
I'm not lying. The gathering was a surprise for you.
A surprise? What in the world?
We wanted to celebrate your 60th birthday. Ken's dad wanted to celebrate with the family. Do you remember I asked if Dad could make it? I wanted to make you think that he wasn't the host. He's the host of this party. He told me that you wanted some meatloaf the other day. So he cooked some for you. He wasn't so sure about his cooking. But he was at our house early this morning cooking.
Well, he wasn't home this morning because he has some errands to run.
I had a chance to taste it. I was so surprised. It was really delicious. Can't believe you threw it away. You thought I made it and wanted to harass me, didn't you?
I'm so sorry. What should I do?
You have no choice but to be honest and apologize.
There's no way you can do that. If he finds out that I tossed his meatloaf, he would be absolutely furious. Besides, I don't want Ken to hate me.
Ken is already unhappy with you.
What?
Didn't I tell you that we were shopping together?
You did. At least don't tell my husband. He would definitely be sad if he knew I threw it away. I think others would feel bad too.
You're making people feel sad.
Huh? You're saying it's my fault?
You threw away the food your husband made for you. It's your fault.
No, it's your fault. If you had told me from the start instead of surprising me, this wouldn't have happened.
Oh no. Your husband, Ken, and I, we wanted to make you happy.
Huh? I didn't ask for that. Now my family and relatives get upset because of you. Take responsibility.
Mom, that's enough.
What? Ken?
That's right. Mom, what have you done? Everyone was supposed to gather here today for Mom. You threw away the food Dad cooked? What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
We were all looking forward to your 60th birthday celebration. Mom, you trampled on everyone's feelings.
I feel bad for your father and everyone. I apologize for that. I'm really sorry. But it's all Sarah's fault.
Huh?
Sarah didn't tell me anything. That's why I got into this mess.
Don't blame Sarah.
Why are you defending her?
Because Sarah did nothing wrong. It was Dad and my idea to make it a surprise, and Sarah helped us. You thought she made it anyway. You just wanted Sarah to feel bad. What's the fun in being a mother-in-law like that?
I can't believe you said that.
What are you doing then? Look at all the things you've done to Sarah. I've heard everything from Sarah. And I said, I think Mom misses me now that I'm married. Please put up with me a little longer. I was a jerk for saying things like that. From now on, I won't let you do what you want.
Oh no. Did she report every single exchange she had with me? I mean, do you know everything? That's really disgusting.
You're the worst, Mom. We're a married couple. We share everything. We talk about our days.
I'm sorry, and I'm sorry I threw away the food. Forgive your mother.
I told my dad and sister what you did.
Why would you do that?
Otherwise, you would try to blame Sarah again. Dad is very upset. He didn't know you were bullying Sarah. That's really unforgivable.
I'm apologizing, so forgive me.
How can I forgive you? I'm on Sarah's side.
Oh no.
If you don't change your attitude, I'll cut off the relationship.
Huh? There's no way you can do that.
I'm serious. Until you change your mind, I won't contact you. I'll block you.
Ken, wait!
I'll tell all the relatives the truth and cancel the party today. You need to get out of my house right now. If you are still there when we get home, I'll kick you out.
Oh no. Ken, wait!
He really blocked your number.
Sarah, you have to help me. Ken says he's going to cut me off. My husband might divorce me. All my relatives might despise me. It was originally your fault, so you should do something about it.
Are you still saying it's my fault? I can't even think of helping you. And even if I could, what you've done was way too much. You should reflect on what you have done. You should apologize to everyone.
Oh no. Why do I have to go through this?
If you think it's my fault, I can't help it. Why don't you just live your life thinking that way forever? I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. I'll block your number too.
Huh? You don't have to go that far. If both you and Ken blocked me, how am I supposed to get in touch with you guys?
I don't think we need to contact each other.
What are you saying?
I'm serious. Goodbye. It seems that Ken's sister couldn't forgive her mother either. She also blocked her number. My father-in-law didn't forgive Maria for throwing away his dish. He couldn't forgive her for bullying me. He found out how bad his wife was. He divorced her. My mother-in-law apologized and asked him not to divorce her, but he already decided. My mother-in-law's 60th birthday celebration was canceled. Later, Ken's dad and Ken cooked the party food again. We entertained our relatives. When the relatives found out the truth, they were upset. They said they would stop having relations with my mother-in-law. Everyone hates her now. I feel sorry for her, but she deserved it. I am free from my mother-in-law's torment, and I am very happy now. I hope my mother-in-law will reflect well on her actions. I hope that one day she will be able to understand Ken and my sister-in-law again.